Hey everybody. I made it. um, I did not know if I was going to get this going. It's much later than I meant, but I got home so late and I had dinner really late. I'm here now. I made it. Let me just pop up my chat. And I had, I guess I have to leave that window open, get something else going. Yeah, so today I'm just gonna wing it. I have nothing planned. I was gonna work on that comic from a couple times ago, but not anymore. I didn't get it ready. So I'm just double checking everything is working. My computer is kind of dragging, I don't know why, so hopefully it won't be too much of a problem. Get one more thing ready here, and then I'll be ready to start. No Christmas music again. Hopefully next time. Hopefully. Let me double check something. My stream isn't showing up. I'm worried that it's set to private. How do I tell if it's set to private after I've done it? Let me hit edit real quick and double check. Nope, it's set to public. Okay. It's just not showing up on my browser for some reason. Let's refresh it, see if it shows up now. Still no. Refresh again. There it goes. Okay. I'm always paranoid that I've done something wrong and it's not going to show up. Okay. Let me just get rid of that window. Oh, is it going to go? Go away. Okay. Alright, I'm ready. I'm ready. I think I just need to pop this up. Need to get this up. And yeah, I'm going to I have this file open. Make a sketch layer. And then I'm going to, hey, Video James and Z, how are you? I'm scrambling, but I'm getting there. Getting there. I think I'm gonna turn this. Let me get like a default brush. I'm gonna turn this. Let me just change the canvas altogether. Let's make it 12 by 18. See how this looks. Yeah, I think that'll be good. And, oh, I didn't even check my mic, so I really hope my mic is working. If you don't hear anything, it's because I had everything unplugged, my tablet, my mic, everything. I haven't tested any of it, but I guess my tablet's working, which is a positive. Let me move my chat. I think I'll just do it like this. Like this. Yes. Okay. Maybe someone will tell me if they can't hear me. Otherwise, it's probably just awkward. Lots of weird music. I usually try to test, but I just wanted to get it going. Oh, I always start these things and I'm such a mess. Alright. Anyways, we're gonna start. We can do this as like a draw along. Oh, I got a response. That means my mic is working. That's good. That's good. I've been scrambling, man. The holiday season gets to me. Good things just rendering a time lapse for a coloring session I did with Broken Legend line art. Oh hi, drawing my way. How are you? Okay. I was gonna draw some kind of Christmas scene and I don't have anything planned, so I think I'm gonna do like a hugging. Hugging's a good one. Two people hugging with maybe like a Christmas tree behind them or something. We shall see. Alright, let's get someone here. I haven't drawn since my last stream. I haven't checked in much of my last stream. So I'm just going to take a little bit of time to get used to it. So this is the body. You can hear me. That's good to hear you good. Okay, let me see what you said before because I was scrambling. You, can you get away from me? Updates? Close. Thank you. My computer puts those in the corner and they annoy me. You're rendering a time lapse for a coloring session you did with Broken Legend line art. That's pretty cool. Are you going to post that on YouTube? I don't know what I said about it before. Probably something. Okay, so we have one person here. We'll just kind of sketch them. And hey, Azet or Azed. I don't remember how you said to say it. I think it was Azed. Maybe I'm wrong. You can correct me if I am. All right, and another face here, kind of being hugged. So maybe like this. Yeah, we're just gonna sketch it in. I say the most like repetitive things. And then I haven't watched any live streams back in a while because I've been so busy. But when I do watch them back, they're always like cringe moments for me. I'm sure everyone feels that way though. I had someone a while back asking me like how to get used to talking because they feel like they're cringy, and I'm like, I always feel like I'm cringy. Okay, so I want this to be a little bit, I don't know, I want their sizes to match. So I'm gonna make her shoulder, I guess we'll go with the traditional guy and girl, a little bit bigger, then this will come out like this. It's a nice embrace. So let's see, that the arm might be down like this then, going around the back here. I don't know if I should make this person taller. I think it's okay to have them shorter. Yeah, so we'll have something like that, and then yeah, we'll cut it off around here. I'll resize this so it doesn't matter that it's not all visible. So she might be like the rest there. Alright, that looks pretty good for a sketch. His face/head might be a little big, but I can oh yeah, it's nearly done. I'll post it as soon as. I'm really behind on videos, but don't count me out. I'm gonna get to them. Sometimes I put people's videos on in the morning when I'm getting ready, even if I don't have time to comment on them, just so I can give people some support. Hey, Egyptian Gamer Geek. It's been a while. You're back in Australia. It's very hot there. Hi, Annalisa. Eli, how are you? 11 a.m. here. Yeah, I'm still working on your piece, Egyptian Gamer Geek. I'm sorry it's taken so long, but don't give up. I'm gonna get it. I actually restarted it. I didn't like how the first one turned out, but wait, I want to erase her head so I can make his head a little bit more matched into hers. Her head might be a little big too. I always make heads too big. I don't know what's up with that. We can just tweak it on the computer here. This is why I can never do traditional art. I need these computer cheats. You did a live stream coloring session with the last pick of your Halloween. Oh no, I need to watch that. I'm sorry. I think I saw something about that in my emails now that I think about it this morning. I was like, I need to watch that. I will put it on as soon as I can. But you were lurking on my recent vids. I put one of your vlogs on, so I wanted to give you some watch time. But I'm gonna get to them. I've been trying. The problem is that like I'm out of the house, and it takes, when I say go to town, it's a long trip. It's a long trip to town for me, like 3 miles on dirt road before you even get to pavement kind of thing. So I haven't been having as much time as I'd like lately. Alright, let's get that lined up a little better. And then we'll have some kind of Christmas tree in the back. And we'll give them like scarves and hats and stuff. I'll get it. We'll figure out if there's some way to make it Christmassy. Okay, so maybe a hand here. And then the arm, I think I made it too long. So maybe we'll have it go here. We can have it right under this one. That might look a little bit better. And then I think I either need to move his head up, which I could do. Oops, I'm trying to move that little anchor point. I feel like I didn't say anything to Annalisa. Eli, how are you doing, Annalisa? You having a good night? Yeah, so I'm gonna maybe move his head up a little bit, like he's getting pushed back by her head being pressed up against him. Yeah, I think that works. Sorry if I'm talking a little quieter. There's people here. I'm trying not to disturb. On Saturdays I like recording because I'm usually more or less on my own. But I've been trying to stay. It's pretty long. I don't expect anyone to watch the whole thing. I usually put it on even if I am doing stuff in the background. I usually try to put things on. You're really looking forward to Star Wars 9. Oh yeah, when does that come out? It's real soon, isn't it? Or is it already out? I don't know when they have that. I started watching all Star Wars movies. Started with, what is TPM? I'm trying to think of all the names of them. You're doing good. Working on a snowflake ballerina paint. Ooh, that sounds cool. I love this time of year. Are you gonna post it on YouTube? I look forward to seeing it. So, okay, so then her hand might come down here, and then she'll be embracing him from behind. Maybe I'm gonna do this. This is a good way. So she's not like grabbing the butt. Alright, so yeah. I think that looks good. I might want to move her in just a touch. Yeah, okay. I'll move them down a little bit too so you can see the composition a little bit better. I mean, that's technically the bottom. I guess I can move them down even further. It's coming out next week, December 20th. Oh, The Phantom Menace. Yes, of course. So you're starting with the prequels. Yeah, it'll be my next video. December 19th in Australia. Oh, you guys are lucky. You get it a day early. Okay, I'm putting a little chapstick on. Sorry. Okay, so we got the sketch down. Now I need to detail it a little bit. Yeah, so let's zoom in. Give them a couple... let's reshape everything. I'm going to start with the head. I think this head's a little bit big. So I'm going to go in like this. Go out like this. Give that cheek a little shape, I think. Yeah, I haven't seen anything. I've seen some previews, but I haven't really seen anything much about the new Star Wars. I don't know what the plot is or anything, if they've put any hints out there. I know J.J. Abrams is directing this one. Now imagine Star Wars titles but with Egyptian stuff. It's looking adorable. The Egypt, The Phantom Menace, Egypt, Attack of the Mummies, Revenge of Aten, A New Temple, Cleopatra Strikes Back. I want to see Cleopatra with like a lightsaber. That'd be pretty cool. But she'd be pretty unstoppable. I just want a lightsaber myself. How do they make it so they don't like just keep going? How do they get the blade to be the certain length? I wonder if that's ever been explained in any of the extra literature they had before Disney got rid of it. Okay. So there's that. I'm just putting that ear in for reference to see how wide I want to make her face. And I think I will shrink it this way. Just a little bit. Alright, that looks good. Let's add some eyes in. We're going to do most of this via the pen tool, but last time I kind of messed up because I didn't add any detail in the face and then I was struggling. So we're going to take a little bit of time. Add these in, some lines there. The bridge of her nose would be coming out there, like this. Yeah, something like that. And her smile would be here. And then we'll move her chin in a bit to match up with the proportion. That looks good. Maybe I'll make them like elves or something. I could do that. Let's give them elf ears. Return of Caesar. The Egyptian game. The Ankh Awakens. The Last Temple. The Rise of TEGG. Are you going to be a villain or a hero? Egyptian Gamer Geek. Hey Panda V, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm just getting back in the drawing mode. It's been a little bit since I've had a chance. Okay, so I don't know Trying to think of if I want bangs. If I want bangs, I'll be like this, I suppose. And then we can have some kind of hat on her. I'm just going to very roughly put it, the shape of it in. So it might be like, what does an elf hat look like? Maybe go down there and then come out like this or something. I'll think about that. I think I would just like it to come down like that. Yeah. Maybe they're really excited. They just finished the Christmas presents for the year. Let's add a little line here and some eyebrows. Just place them in there. Alright, that's pretty good for a face. Her arm is way too long. I should have guided this out better. That's okay. We'll improvise it. She looks... Maybe her head's become too small. I can fix this just by making her head a little bit bigger. The rise of TEGG will be me rising to save Egypt. And spoilers, possibly die. Oh no. You'll be the tragic hero type, huh? Maybe you can become a Force Ghost then. Alright, let's make her head a little bigger to match up with her body. And we'll probably move this in a bit and make her arm a bit less like this. And that looks more proportional. And then I can still make it go around like that. Alright, that looks good. He's gonna have to shrink down a bit to match her though. I'm just gonna improvise it. Like I said 3 seconds ago. Yeah. So his arm might be more like here and then coming out. So let's shrink this up a bit. Try to get this all proportional. It'll just be a little messy until then. So we'll bring that in, and then his head can go a little bit further so it's not so far back on his body like that. There. That looks a little better. Cleopatra would be a great dark side user. Darth Cleo. I can never say that one. Tut. I am your grandpa. You should write like a story about that. Okay, so if this is him, have this go down like this. Yeah, okay. Zoom in a bit. Get his profile going. So I'm gonna come down at this angle for the forehead. Bring it in a bit. Maybe not quite that far. Bring the nose out. This is that's not gonna be the eye, don't worry. Give him a little bit of a pointy nose and it'll go in there. Actually I want it to come in a little bit like that. Let me see here. If this is gonna be his chin, I'm just gonna lightly put it in so I can make sure I've, you know, like if his mouth was here. Yeah, it's a little bit of like a long face. I can shrink it down a bit. Move it in like that. He's got a very pointed nose, but that's okay. I like it. And his ear would be about here. Yeah, I think that could work. And we'll give him closed eyes too. Then I don't have to worry about eyes all for this. Yeah, so we'll have it like that. And he can have... let's give him more of like a... that kind of shape eyebrow. Compassionate? I don't know what to say. You know, where it goes up a little bit. That looks great. Thank you. I'm still here, but I'm going to be continuing to watch Star Wars. Okay. Which one are you on? The Phantom Menace? Or have you moved on to another one? Alright, so that's him, her. Oh no, his face is a little wonky. It's just this eye. I gotta fix it. Let's shrink it in a bit like this. And move his ear down a bit like this. And yeah, I think that works a little better. Okay, so what kind of hair should he have? Let's have his sticking out a bit under the cap of his brim. Just like a little bit, like it comes up a little bit like that, and it goes down like that. And we can have sort of a rough shape here, and then down like this. I was hoping to get home in time and get the Christmas music going, but it takes so long. I have to go through YouTube's library and pick them out. And I have to put him in my editing software, and just didn't have time. I was a little bit bummed. Alright, he looks a little bit like Link. I don't know why his hat is going like that. Just go back behind his ear like that a little bit. Yeah, and then you can have a little bit of hair out like that. Looks good. I think. Yeah. Alright. Her hat maybe will come out down a little bit like this. And we can still have this bend in the hat so we don't lose that. A little bit of bend there. Okay. And let me just flip this real quick. Make sure it's... yeah. He's a little bit... Oh, I have my stream box open wrong. Let me just close that. Yeah, he's a little bit straight. like he's standing up really extra straight. I kind of want him to look like he's curving into her a little more. Let me just see what that might look like with the... Let's see. Nah, I don't know. I could also have him curving more in like this. I'll just leave it. I don't want to overthink it too much. I'll have it like this. I want to keep... I think I had them bigger and somehow I've shrunk them down as I drew. So I'm going to bring this size back up again like that. Okay, let's... before I try to draw the hand slowly with the pen tool, let me get this drawn in. I have pretty good shape here, I think, already. This might be a little big. So we'll bring that in, and the finger joints will go like this. We can have like a little separation here, this area. So we'll just get that in like this. Little separation between this finger and this one. And then this one will come in. This one I think should actually be pretty straight. So it's in the middle, and then this one will be hidden mostly behind here. It looks terrible, but I'll fix it. Yeah, and then this hand, we'll just have just a little bit of it. So this will be his wrist, and then the hand will be going back here, and maybe we'll see a little bit of the thumb. Like that. Yeah. Very, very messy scribbly. That's okay. His hand probably needs to come in a little bit and be a little bit bigger so it matches up in size. Hey, Broken Legend, how are you? Nearly there. So beautiful. So thank you. I'm gonna probably put him in a sweater or something. Let's give her a turtleneck look with like a vest. So if this is her shoulder, the vest might be coming in. I don't know. I'm making this pretty messy. Yeah, we'll just leave it as like a turtleneck. That's fine. He can have one too. They could be like matching elf costumes. One of them's got to be wearing stripes though. It's the holiday season. Everybody wears stripes in the holiday season. So let's see. If that's his starting arm, we'll do this, 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 this. Oh, a little bit bigger this. And then we'll have it end here, and we're gonna have some kind of sleeve, bulky sleeve, I think at least. So this might go up and then be trapped in that area. And then the same over here. Yeah. Okay. And this hand is really massive. So I'll shrink it down a bit. Like this, and then we can fix it there. Alright, so we got the sketch for that. Her thing, maybe. Just like a little bit of a wrinkle here. To show that she's wearing more. Oh, I gotta draw her hand in. Have something like this. Let's see. I guess I'm gonna have this go down like this, so this hand maybe comes up more at an angle. And yeah, I don't know what we'll see there. It's getting pretty messy. That's his thing here. Her thumb would be here. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. Her thumb from this angle would it go this way? And then this would come in. I'll fix that with the pin tool. That's a very little hand. Yeah. Oops. Didn't mean to put that there. We'll come in with that. Okay. So we have this here. Let's work on the pin tool then. So we can keep going. Just dropping in. Saw video James and Z color one of your Halloween lanterns. I know, I'm so behind. I need to look. I'm excited to see it. I am really behind in all things life. I was gonna decorate for Christmas today, and then I was like, I'll do it tonight. And then I was like, well, it's live stream time. I haven't even done that yet. I always like to do that before the 10th, but didn't make it this year. It's okay. I'm like a weirdo. I dragged my Christmas tree out. It's like a fake one, and I got it out of the box and I didn't even set it up. You guys have any of your stuff decorated yet for Christmas? If you celebrate it. I need to put the lights out and stuff. I think I might have time tomorrow, but I always think I'm gonna have time. And then I don't. But if I do, I'll hopefully get it. Let's save my path before I lose it. I still have that video. I have like 3 videos that I've been trying to finish and just post one because people are probably like, are you just gonna live stream now? And I'm not. I'm gonna go back to posting my videos. I have a Let's Draw, and that's not edited at all. I have like a feature video that's like half edited, and then I have just the speed paint that I was gonna try to put up, but I didn't finish the speed paint. So it's a work in progress. I'll just do like a little quickie thing. This doesn't have to be perfect. We'll get this going in here. Yeah. Hopefully next stream, Saturday's stream, I really hope I'm gonna have time to go through at least a couple days worth of videos, catch up as much as I can on at least, especially the people that I think of as like my closer friends here on YouTube. And have some Christmas music going. Because everybody loves obnoxious Christmas music this time of year, huh? What are the Christmas music favorites? I have the Eagles one, but I don't actually know the name. That one's one of my favorites. The one that starts with like bells will be ringing. I don't even think I can hum it. They're like so stringent about copyright lately. Let me put this in, bring this down a bit, bring this up a bit, like so. Oh, we got our decorations up at my house. I actually just did some landscape line art the other day. Did you? I'm looking forward to seeing it. What was the landscape? Was it like mountainous, or was it water, or I don't know if I'm going to show this much. This face, let me see what this looks like. I'd have something here to designate the eye. I think I moved this in a little too far. I thought it needed to move in. Maybe not quite that much. There we go. That's a little better. Just pressing a vid of me coloring your line art. Oh, castle. I'm so bad at coloring. I should try your to your line art though. Maybe that'll help me get over my badness. Let me see here. If the chin is here, maybe I'll shrink it there. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, I think this is okay. It's coming out okay. And we'll have it go down. Whoops. Having a hard time clicking on these. I think my motor skills are gone. Too sleepy. Too sleepy. Let's have this go down here. Have this shoulder. I kind of like it when there's a bit of a flatness to the back of the shoulders. Is that too much? No. I think this should line up with that wrinkle a little bit better like that. I'm looking forward to seeing the line art and the coloring of it. I don't think I've ever drawn a castle. They seem like really hard. They have like walls around them. A lot of brick details maybe. Maybe I painted a snow castle? Maybe not. My birds are in there freaking out. I have no idea. I should be sleeping. Let's get something in here for the line art. I want this to go in, I think, so I'll bring it out like that. Yeah. Then bring this up. Then we'll have this going over his face. So I might actually delete that lip. I just put it in there in case. I gotta shift on my chair here. Let me shift around. Ooh. Hey, my real illustrations, how are you? Did you have you had one final, right? Did you have your final? Let's see. I want like a, I don't know if I want anything there or just have it go off. Let's leave it tapered for now. Maybe I'll add something later. Let's have a little bit of tuft of hair here. Meets up here and then goes down to the main bang that hangs off. And we'll have a little bit here. I usually like to have it come out and then meet up, but since we're so compressed against him, I think I will just have it be one that lines up here. Hey, Sowley Art Studio, is that how you say it? You've probably told me already. I'm sorry. How are you doing? Thank you for saying you like the sketch. I don't know what I'm doing now. Okay, I'm gonna meet these up here. Let's join these paths. That'll just be her hair sticking out just a little bit. Then we'll get face shape in here. Bring this up a little bit here. Have this go in a bit. Have this shrink up a bit. That should be good. Let's take a look. Yeah, I think her cheek's a little bit too prominent, so maybe I'll bring this out just a little bit. Soften that up a bit. There we go. Lots of little details can really change a drawing. It's funny like that. Maybe it's just in my head though, I don't know. I'll have this hair go down and like this. And yeah. At the end I'll show you guys my trick on how to make snow. Although I think I have a video up about it. It's not like a secret. It's how everyone makes snow. Just with a few brush settings. It can be like a little snowy moment. Or a little romance in the snow. Hugging to stay warm. We'll give them extra blushy cheeks or something. Okay, so we'll have her shoulder might be a little bony. Let's take a look. I think that's okay. And then we'll have this arm. These arms need to be a little tweaked. I can get them. I can get them, no problem. Yeah, okay. Let's go in and give her some eyes. Trying to think how I usually do eyelashes from this perspective. I'm surely I do them like this then. Maybe just a little bit like that. Yeah. Sometimes you kind of like forget, you know? Especially you haven't drawn in a while. I think this is right though. Maybe that's a little weird. Maybe I just do some lashes like this and stick them out a bit. See how that looks. Does it look a little bit strange? Maybe a little bit. If I round this in, I think that'll make the weirdness. Cut the weirdness down. I don't know. I don't really like those. They look like weird dinosaur spikes. Something, I don't know. Yeah, so I'll just keep it simple. Isn't that the KISS? What is the acronym? Keep it simple, stupid. For KISS. Yeah. Keep it simple. Give her eyebrows. She can have some like skinnier eyebrows. Like this and this. I should have brought up some like Christmas trivia. I guess there's still time. Maybe my next live stream will have little trivia breaks. We'll talk about Christmas. I don't know, maybe that's a controversial subject. It's a little bit of a strange shape for an eyebrow. There we go. She has a little button nose. I gave her a pretty small nose. We'll keep to that. Maybe make it just a touch bigger. It's always kind of strange to think of like the different places in the world where you celebrate Christmas. Like if you live at the equator, I doubt it's ever very cold. And I guess people, Australia and New Zealand, have it in the summer. It must be weird seeing like movies where it's always like snowing for Christmas. And you guys are used to it being like hottest time of the year or something. Let's see. I don't like how thick this upper lip, thin this upper lip is. So I'll thicken it up a bit. And this one too. And we're gonna move these up just a touch. And what am I doing? She's gonna have a smile. Why did I give her a frown? She's happy. She's getting a hug. It's nice and warm and cozy. Yeah, there we go. And this eye is a little bit lower than this one. And that looks better? Yeah, I think so. And her face is kind of far out. Maybe I'll move this neck in a bit. It's like she's got a little bit of a troll face shape. I can fix that too by doing this. Oops, let me grab this part too. Just grab all of this actually. And move it just a touch in. And that'll shape up her face a little bit nicer. Hey, Gluttonbud TV, how are you? Yeah. Okay. Her nose probably could go up a little bit like this. See how this is gonna line up there? I want to give her a little bit more of a peak to her nose. Shrink this down just a touch. Give her that button shape. Move her lips up just a touch. Maybe a little bit over. Don't really like them button right up against there, but we can do that. There we go. You're fine? You having a good holiday season so far? How am I? I'm doing good. Just I was determined to make it to the live stream. I'm a little bit behind YouTube stuff, but I was glad I could finally get this going. There was a moment where I was like, I don't think it's gonna happen, but I made it. I didn't want to cancel. I canceled, I think, last week. I can't even keep track. I was like, I can't cancel again. I gotta make it. Oh, thank you. All the best to you too. Alright, so have his thumb go in like this, and maybe have it come out a little bit like this. I'm gonna freehand another hand. What am I doing? I'm so bad at freehanding the hands. That looks like a terrible, terrible malformed hand. I'll start from this side. Going back to work. Well, enjoy work. I hope you have fun. Fun day at work. Or night. I don't know what time it is. Yeah. I'm gonna take a little bit of water here. I usually get like tea going and stuff. I didn't even fill up my water glass. I just was like, I gotta start it. Yeah. This looks okay. Just want to kind of hint that the thumb is there. I think I need to have a line go in this way though. Even if it's just a little bit. And then I don't really like this line. So, and I think I'm going to take that point out like the thumb is going behind. So if I take this and flatten it so it's more like a joint, I don't know. Maybe he's wearing gloves. I'll color it so he's wearing gloves and that can excuse my terrible hand perspective. Actually, you know what? I think I know what I need to do here. I think it needs to go up like this and then down, and then this knuckle should stick out a little bit like so this is where the knuckle is disappearing at this angle. We'll have it kind of pointed, and then the first knuckle will come out like that. Second, okay, I think this is just looking exactly as it was. That's okay. That's okay. We got it. I'll just shrink it in, and then nobody can see it. Maybe we'll give her some long hair. We'll see. Let's just get his other hand in here. I want to keep going. Keep going. I don't want to get stuck on anything. I'm gonna get this drawing going. A little bit of indent there. Yeah, we should come up with like an elf story behind this. Like maybe they were working really hard and insert conflict. Do elves use machines or magic? I think they use magic. Hey, Maypril Jade, how are you? Yeah, you like my drawing? Thank you. I was just trying to come up with like a backstory. So does magic break down? Or is that just machinery? Maybe magic dries out. That's weird. Then it makes it sound like magic is juicy. I don't know. They didn't have enough magic power, and so they were like, we're never gonna get the toys delivered in time. This is turning more and more stereotypical Hallmark. Why am I trying to hide this finger? It needs to come out. It needs to be free. I want this hand to be pretty straight though. Let me look at this without the line art. I'm not good at drawing live hands for some reason. It looks fine. I'm not going to dwell on it. Like that one time where I spent like 15 minutes trying to do the hand. Nah, it is what it is this time. These elves were working hard to check the sleigh and got stranded in the cold. Now they must cuddle for warmth until help arrives. Yeah, I like that. And then maybe they all had a crush on each other. And this was just like, you know, one of those like cheesy romance novels where it's like opportune cuddling. All right. They both like it. They're happy. I need to get rid of the sketch and work on this hand just for a second here. Alright, so this should come out a little more, and we'll have the pinky, like, I don't know, that's good enough. We're gonna put them in gloves, and then we're gonna pretend any malformed parts of the hand are because of the gloves, you know? I guess their joints would be there. Let's round this out so it's not so square. That might help a bit. Alright, we'll call that good. Give her a little bit of line here for her shoulder blade. Detail in her underarm area here. And yeah, just have a few finishing touches. Oh, I gotta do her hand. Oh no. I'll figure it out. I got it. Maybe I should have I'll figure it out. What am I doing? I think I just clicked off my program. Yeah, we should name them. What should her name be? Like Elvira? That's the first name that comes to mind. I don't know. Now that I've said it, it kind of sticking to me. Yeah, let's get this down here. And we'll have this go out. Got suddenly quiet. My little machine thingy, external hard drive, was running forever. And it dropped, and now I feel like it's like dead silent. I don't hear the music. Oh, they both met at Santa's Toy Factory, and it was love at first sight. Now they've finally finished work they can get. Freaky. Yeah. They're just so happy to be done with work. They're like, yes, work is done, let's hug. Let me see how we're doing on his. These stripes are not even. That's okay. I can fix them. So let's see, we'll get this one moved, and I didn't mean to duplicate you. Let's move you. I don't want this one to line up with hers because that'll create like a weird illusion. I keep grabbing this one by accident. Yeah, so we want these stagnant lines. I don't know what is going on with my control. There we go. We got it. Yeah, we'll have one here. We'll have this line meet up there. And then we'll have some lines like this. Like this, and I guess we'll have a little tiny one there. Let's see, what else do we have? Her hand, we could have, alright, let me see if I can just freehand a hand. If, I'll do her arm first so I can get that in. This is her arm, and that's her wrist. Maybe it'll come in a little bit more of this angle. And that'll come up. Let's actually move it out of it like this. And we'll make that joint look better, and then we gotta shrink this up. Hey Rubutani, how are you? Are you still doing your finals or you know, your test, or is that over now? Every time I'm like, let's bring up the most traumatic time of your life right now. Finals. How's it going? Yeah, let me see. So then if her, I don't like that, if her thumb comes out like this, it might be a bit of a thumb joint that goes up like this. And then the hand might go a bit like this. Bring this wrist in. Yeah, we're not gonna worry about the hands for this. um, too much. This joint will come up here, and then this have to go down a little bit like this. Oh, my external hard drive is coming up. It won't feel so lonely. Is that weird that I like white noise? I usually like music better. Okay, then we gotta shrink in her wrist from this side. This hand is looking pretty small compared to her face. I'm gonna have to make it bigger. Alright, with that, I think that'll work for the hand. So I'm gonna delete this, select just the hand part, and make it bigger. Oops, I didn't get the top of the finger. Tomorrow is the last exam. Hopefully it all goes well. What else have I got? Why do I have this arm? Whoops. I didn't mean to clear that. I can do this. Select these. Unselect this part. There we go. And then we can make her hand a little bit bigger to match her. Her arm is just too small. Alright, let's get the hand bigger here. And then we'll match up the arm to her, the rest of her size. Maybe that goes in just a bit like this. Let's get rid of the sketch because I think it's throwing me off. Yeah, so this just needs to come in a bit like that. And then her other arm will come down like this. That look good? Sure. I'm not gonna worry too much about the proportions. I feel like live stream art is just call it good art. I might like go back and edit things in real life, but you know, you don't stop. You don't stop and think and look at it differently. You just keep going with it. Yeah, good luck. I agree. Okay, so let me shrink these in to fit. Her finger's kind of going up into his armpit. It's okay. We don't care. She needs some kind of sleeve in, so here we'll do... I kind of like just having it a little bit like slimmer. Like she could have a hem here. Yeah, sure. I'm all about just moving on, moving forward. So I'm gonna call it good. We're just gonna go with it. The only thing we have left is his little whatever back area here. Let's give him just like a wrinkle down here. This can go out like this. Yeah. There we go. What's that look like? Maybe these are his tights or something. He's just getting one line for him though. Alright, so his stripes are the last thing I'm going to need to kind of work them in here and here. And then we'll see. That looks good. I'm going to save it. I'm going to duplicate this path. And I'm going to once again kind of adjust the sizing of this so they fill the frame a little bit better. There we go. Alright. I need all the luck it's the, not gonna lie, I think that might save me. I'm sure you'll do good. I always think I did used to think that I would do much worse on my tests and then I get them back. Well, that's not true. I did get some back that I was like, I nailed that test, and I was like, woo. I was a pretty good student, so I never got terrible grades, except for chemistry. His head is a little big. I think I'm gonna fix that. I see something. If I flip it, I think it needs to it sticks out, protrudes a little bit oddly here. Oh, I didn't give him an inner ear either. So I'm just gonna shrink it in, not quite that drastically. I can't do it unless I select the whole thing. Alright, we'll select the whole thing. And then we'll shrink it in like this. Look better? I guess. Sure, why not? We're good. This is the go with it. Go with it method. Yeah. Okay, so we have this on 4. Let's mark it. Let's get this 100%. Like that. And then we'll go up to 5. Stroke path. Simulate pressure. Then I'm going to pick all the eyes. Hold on. My mouse wasn't reading very good. I have to blow out the little area there. Fill path 0. Alright, so there's our line art. Let's do color. And I'm sure I didn't go through any of this, so I'm sure none of this is going to line up. Let's start with the background. And we'll make it, what do you guys think? A green maybe? A little bit of a warm green. Actually, we're going to do like slate gray, because weren't we going to do snow? I like how I just decided the rules, and I'm like, what do you guys think? You don't have a say. No, I'm just kidding. You can always suggest things. So let's go slate gray. There we go. I'm gonna just, because I saw that this didn't match up. Alright, let's go in here at the bottom and get these in before we have a lining up issue. Let's go hardness 100. There we go. And then we can do that. I did not clean up these line arts very well. It's okay. I think I started to say earlier my favorite Christmas song is that Eagles one, but I don't even know the name of it. Where it starts out like, you know, bells will be ringing. This sad, sad song. I pick a melodramatic one as my favorite, of course. I like Elvis Presley's Blue Christmas. I like what else? Sia put one out. I think I talked about this last time, didn't I? Or am I going crazy? Did I tell the cashier this? Who did I talk about this with? I got like a crazy brain. Alright, this is all pretty much lined up. I'll just zoom in as I need. I didn't do his ear after I said I was going to do it today. Let me just do something real quick here. So we got coming in like this and comes out like that. Just do this simple one like we did with hers. So we stroked it simulating pressure. Now stroke it without. Now that's all lined up. Alright. We have a lot of overlapping lines, but we don't care. It's the Christmas season. The first one I tried to get doesn't match. Alright, let me come in and do a few more of these little close up of the lines. There we go. So that should be good. Nope, I lied, it didn't work. Where is it missing? Over here. One little line makes all the difference. Okay, so let's give her a sweater. We'll make it like red, I think. Is a good color, so we'll make it like... Oh, I didn't do her sleeve right. That's okay. Should have given it some texture. And yeah. Is that too bright? No, I like it. I like it. It's nice and vibrant. And then his... Sheesh, I got none of these connected. So that happens when you rush it. And then this will go in like this. It's still not matching up. The fact that it goes out means that his face is not... No, it is. I'm losing my mind. Alright, so... There's one. Let's get this matched up because we want these stripes. So, I guess I'll just draw this line all the way to the edge. Get these stripes in. Okay. What stripes should we have? I think like green, light green, and dark green. Let me, I hope I'm not making people sick zooming in all weird like this. Try to get these a little bit more connected so I can just use the magic select and cheat it like that. A little bit more up here. There we go. Okay, so if I pick this, 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 this one. Oh, I can't connect that one. Alright, we'll come back to that. We'll start with these. And we'll make this like a dark green and a light green. Yes, Rubatani will nail it. You have to let us know how it goes. Alright, but yeah, I think this is good. Bit of a silly one, I think. That's okay. We'll have this. Let me get this line. Maybe like here. I gotta connect to this line. And I guess I'll connect to this line. It's a little bit strange. Alright, so that'll be dark, light. This will be dark, light, and this will be dark, and that end will be light. So we'll pick the darks, and then we'll go in for the lights. This is not matching up perfectly, but we don't care. We just don't care. Still here, Egyptian Gamer Geek? You enjoying Star Wars? Okay, so he'll have... Actually, we were gonna give him gloves. Because we made one of his hands a little bit wonky. So he'll have a nice little face, I guess. I don't know what to start out with. She'll have her face. I think she won't have gloves. Something like that. And then we'll have... We missed her ear. I guess I'll zoom in and fix it. There we go. There we go. She's got the happy little ear. He's got some wonky hands. We're not gonna look at it. What color should his gloves be? I guess just like gray. The classic. Now that looks weird without any lines. I thought I could fake it. It's just gonna be skin tone though. Let's get these little pet. We'll get this too. I think it needs to be. Oh, I can't quite get that. I'll go in later with that. That should be red, or maybe it'll just be not red. Let's see. Color hair. Oh, I didn't even give her back hair. Let me. Let's just draw like a little line here. It goes in like this. And this can be her hair. So let's give her just brown hair, I suppose. What shade of brown? Like a mousy brown. I think that'll work. And then her hat will be green. I don't want to match it to his. But I'm going to start off with that. More of a forest green. And then his up here will be red. I don't want to match it, so we'll start with it. We'll make it a little bit more of like a rose red. He can be blonde, I guess. Get that in there like so. Excuse me. Tickle in my throat. I just realized I only did part of his eyebrow. Oh, I don't know what happened to the other part of it. I could just fake it though. I must have done the bottom and draw the top, or maybe I accidentally deleted the top line. It doesn't matter. Oh, I did that on the color layer. Let me stroke path on the line. Then I can select it. And the eyebrows are always a shade darker than the base hair, especially because I'm going to shade it. So we'll start with that, and we'll start with her. I'm looking like this. I think I just selected the line instead of in between the line. There we go. Alright, so we got the base color in. Oh, except for her little sleeve here. You guys think it's cute? It's good. That's what I was going for. It's cute. I think before I continue, I'm going to move this over. Compositionally, it looks a little bit weird how they're just sort of like, I don't know. I think it looks better over. So I'm just going to move it a little bit over. I said over like 7 times. Okay, we've got the base color in. Let's make another layer. Let's start getting these shadings in. Did I misalign the color? Let me double check. Looks good still. Okay. Well, let's start on it. We'll start with her red here. Why not? It's a good enough one to start with. So blow this up a little bit and we'll just start getting some shading in. So a little bit, oops, clicked off my program. What am I doing? A little bit back here, I suppose. And then this I will drag out and it'll go under here. Yeah. I have no idea. We're just gonna, oh, I didn't get this stuff in between. Let me just select color range. And then I don't have to worry about it. Anywhere I've colored will already get it for me. Pop it up behind the lines a little bit. Maybe just one expand, not two. I have that as my action, so I don't have to worry about it. Okay, so there's that. Definitely need this armpit shaded, so we'll add a little bit of shading in here. And I suppose a little bit under her arm maybe. Or let's draw it over here. And then a little bit here where it's getting folded. We'll do some real simple shading. A little bit under the arm here. Yeah. I already forgot what the story we made up was. We got stuck in the snow and thought, now's a good time for a hug. Yeah. What did I name her? I can't remember. I thought it was something dumb. Oh, Elvira, like Elvira. It doesn't even make sense, but it's what came to my head, and I got a little secret private chuckle out of it. So. Let's just color this whole one a little bit in. Yeah, okay. So there's the red. Let's pick a medium shade, and I'm gonna make it kind of orange. And then we'll pick a dark shade. I'll make it a nice saturated red. And I'll fill path, let's do 50 because it's kind of a big one. Fill path, 15. Switch colors, fill path. Actually I want to fix something here. Okay, fill path maybe like 6. Alright, there's one shade down. Let's do her face next. We'll do, we'll hide the line, select color range, and we'll select her face and her head and get it all in one go. And then we'll expand behind the line. And we just have to select the shading parts. Like so. I wonder what time it is. I always like to kind of ask people what time it is when they come on. Egyptian Gamer Geek gave his time. It's 9:02 p.m. for me. My birds are still up. I had a bird. I have like 3 birds that are injured right or no, 4 birds. Although my parakeet is doing good. I got 3 chickens that are having some trouble. The winter's really hard on their feet. So they get some blisters and stuff on their little toesies and pads of their feet. And I check in on them frequently to make sure they're all doing okay. some of them, they get little wrappings on their feet if I'm worried about them. Which is fine until you get to the roosters, and those roosters can kick. You hold them up to wrap their little feet, and they're like, oh, I'm gonna kick you at 900 miles an hour. It's 5 p.m. there, huh? Nearly dinner time, but you're like a day in the future. Because you live in the future. I forgot her little lines up here. I'll have to come back and add those in. Oh, it's 9:30 a.m. Yeah, it's so weird how time works, I guess. It's not weird. We'll get that, and we'll get this. Yeah. Maybe one day I'll come in and fix these hands up. Probably not. Okay, so let's pick... Actually, I want to... Since she has such a troll face, I'm going to try to slim it down with a little bit of shading. So I'm going to do this. Alright, so we'll pick a mid-tone color. Make it a little peachy. And then we'll pick a nice red shaded color. Like this. And we'll go... what were we doing? 50, I think? 50 and 15. And then we'll switch it and give it, I think it was 6. It's a little too red, I think. So maybe like not quite so red. Something like that. Yeah, that looks good. We'll do him next. Actually, let's do our little select color range. She's too close. Let me get rid of that color. Layer, and then I select color range this way. And I don't have to worry about it picking up her coloring that matches, although it looks like it did pick up a little bit of hers. That's okay. We'll just be careful where we put it. So we'll get a little shading in the crevice of the thumb there. A little bit here. Future is pretty wild. I might make a sandwich soon. Don't things get too exciting. I live off sandwiches. I make my own noodles. I make beans and rice, and I make sandwiches. Usually either tuna or peanut butter and jelly. And I freeze them. And then for lunches, all I have to do is get them out. And for sandwiches, I have to like let them thaw on their own. Or the noodles and rice and beans I cook up. And that is like my basic staple. It's a weird story. Yeah, you can freeze sandwiches. The peanut butter ones, you have to like have thick bread. I make my own bread too. I'm very poor. So anything that I can like save money on, like making bread or noodles or whatever, I do that. And then you can just freeze it. And then you can have a nice peanut butter. I just am repeating myself at this point. I really need to get some like organization with my Discord. I can have people come in and chat and fill up the weird bubbly silence. Maybe I should do like a FAQ one of these days. People like can ask me questions. I'll have like a list all set up so I can answer them. I've learned from the past never to let people ask them live though, because there's always the inappropriate question. And then you're like, no, go away. So let's get some shading under the hair. And let me bring this down a little bit. Over here. Did I do his hands? Yeah. More or less. Okay, let's pick some colors up for his shading. A nice kind of orangey color. And then a nice reddish color. Sounds like... Okay, I've never thought of freezing sandwiches. Homemade bread is delicious. I'm actually jealous. Yeah, bread is the easiest thing to make when you get used to it, but it's kind of intimidating before you do. It's like 3 ingredients. Well, it's flour, yeast, I add salt, and some kind of oil and water. It's think I said it's like 4. Sometimes I add milk, and sometimes I add eggs, and sometimes I add butter instead of oil. It all kind of depends on what I have. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just babbling. I really do go loopy during these live streams. Alright. I'm gonna take a quick drink again. I think we just have the hat and his shirt. So let's get this going here. Probably something here. I'll just throw this in here. It's not the best shading. Yeah, that'll be good. And then we'll have this like that. We'll have this like that. Let's try these out. Fill, whoops, didn't mean to scroll up there. 50, fill 15, fill 6. There we go. This is not quite right. That last one. I think this should go more like this. I think it'll look a little bit better like this. Yeah, that last color is still, I think, a little bit too dark. We don't want quite the contrast, so we'll do that instead. That looks good. I also have their hair to do. Alright, let's get her hat next. Do you guys use the airbrush tool for coloring? I use it when I'm digitally painting, but I think I've got kind of a stale look for these illustrations. I should look up using more like airbrushing and stuff. I like having like a weird thing about when I'm coloring. I want to have like control over it, so I use pads. A little bit strange. Alright, so let's pick up green, a little bit darker, and then let's make it like a little yellow green for the final shade. Those are way too close. Let's try this. Is this too close to the original? Yeah, so let's move you down. Flip the color, move you down to a darker shade. I think these will look a little bit better. So 50, then we go to 15, and then we go to 6. There we go. And then we'll do his on a separate layer since he's got stripes. I'm gonna select everything. We'll do like a multiply layer. So do multi. We'll just put multi. And then his shading, I think we'll have it like this, so it comes out pretty covered by where she's hugging him. So I'll have that part there. I'll have some under the arm here. I'll go in with a little airbrushing, why not, after this. It's pretty flat. I did pretty simple shading. I wasn't sure how much time I had, so I was like, I gotta work quick. But quick is not always better. And then I'll have this be shaded in too. So let's see how this looks. If we do a nice gray, let's pick this one for the first shaded one, and then this one for the next. We'll do this as multiply. Actually, let's make these a little green so they don't have quite that like gray look. And we'll make this one a little bit of a darker green. Alright, so then we'll do fill path 50. And that'll look good. Fill path 15. And then we'll do fill path 4. That should match up, and we don't have to worry about it picking the right colors for the right ones. I tend to use the airbrush in the phone app I use to do gradients and soft shadings of lips and cheeks. Multiply is very useful for shading. Yes, I agree. Multiply and overlay and a little bit of color dodge are always so helpful to me. Alright, so we'll get this down like that. And I'm going to just pop that in just a little bit because I think that was, oops, I'm on color. I want to be on my multiply layer. There we go. Okay, so just the hair, I think, and then I can go in and add a few little special touches. Let's give him a shade under the hat. And we'll do like a little bit here. Like that. I'll curve that line in. Yeah, I'll go over with some overlay on the color layer, or the shading, original shading layer. I'm like losing my voice for some reason. Reason? I cannot speak. I had a lisp when I was a little girl. In grade school, I used to say things like, instead of sister, I would say thista. I had to like, you know, take a, it was like a very short-lived thing. I think it was only for a couple months. I don't know. Lisps are weird. Like, they're not mechanical. They're like weird things in your brain. So I had to train myself out of it. It was one of those things. I could have had a lisp all my life if I didn't have a speech counselor at the school. But she trained me out quick. We would play games. There'd be like, there was like 4 of us, and we'd play games. And if you won, you'd get chocolate. I was like, yes! So, I tried my best. You draw on Ibis Paint X. I don't know that one. Is that a free one? I've heard some people using Procreate. I'm worried that that's something from a Bible now. What is that one called? There's something. But it's like $10, or maybe it's $10 a month. It's not cheap. The Photoshop is like $20 a month. It's a little bit. I miss the days when you could just buy stuff and not have to like borrow it from the companies. It's like neo-feudalism or something. I didn't coin that. Someone from Wisecrack, the channel, did, and I've always thought, yeah, it is. Alright, then we'll just have a little bit under here. Kind of match it up there. Pick up colors, make a medium base, and make a dark base. And then we'll do fill path 50, fill path 15, and fill path, I think we're doing 6. Here we go. Let's give her like a little bit of one here too. I think that'll look good. So fill path 15 and fill path 6. Just a little line there, why not? Apparently Clip Studio Paint is pretty good. That's a free one. I have Medibang, and I have quite a few different ones. Okay, let's save it. I hope my computer doesn't freeze. Let's make a new layer with a clipping mask. I'm thinking about it. I think I will. And then set it to overlay. And then I'll go in and add some like little highlight areas and stuff. So let's turn my hardness all the way down. Turn my opacity to like 20-ish. And we'll get some highlight shading touches, just little simple ones. I won't spend too long on them, but yeah, that's not really showing up. Let's make it a little bit brighter. Make it even a little orange maybe. How's that look? Alright, so we'll have a little bit there. A little bit over here, maybe a little down her arm. This is not helping at all, is it? I don't know. Maybe it'll make a difference. If I change it over to this, we can add a little bit of shading over here. Just make it so it's not quite so flat. Let's do it like that. Pick up this green, add a little bit of shading with him. I don't know if this is improving it or not. Add a little bit in here. This is what I want for him. A little bit here and a little bit down like this, like it's going into his chin. That's pretty yellow though. Maybe not quite so yellow. Let's pick up her color, which isn't quite as yellow. Oops, make it a little bit more red. Let's pick this red. So he has a little bit on the side there. She can have a little bit on the side here. And we'll give a little bit of highlights on the back. Let's go to this one. And we'll put our brush on overlay. And I want to add just a little shine to her hair. That's the wrong way to do that. You started with Medibang, but then IBS Paint X. I like IBS because it lets you save your video. Is that for smart devices? I don't have one. If it's got a desktop version, I'll check it out. Let's give them, I don't know. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, so then we'll do a blush layer, as I call it. I set this one to multiply. And we'll give them a nice blush color. Let's see here. It looks pretty dark. Maybe I needed a little bit pinkish. I mean purplish. I don't know. I don't feel like it's committed enough. Let's turn our... No, we'll do it on the blush layer. I guess it's good. We'll do it like this, and a little bit on her nose. And then we'll make it really red. I'll catch the outer part a little tiny bit there. And then we'll get her lips while we're here. Why not? Give her... I just like to smear it on. I erase it later. With the hardness all the way down. You shape that in. So she's got shaped lips. And we'll do the same for him. You'll get a little bit of a blush, probably not as strong a one as your friend, maybe just a little bit on this apple. I'll just layer it in there. Yeah. And they have a little blush. Alright. You like IBS for customization? You can do, can't do that now. Oh, you can do it now with it too. Okay, so let's make... I had to have like this for the snowflakes. Maybe it's too detailed. Let me just get my brushes out. So I have some here. Let's do this one. Let me show you, like 100%. Am I on multiply? That's not gonna work. Let's make a snowflake front layer. And like that's what we're gonna have a few of these. We're not gonna have them all be this because then it'll be like a little fake looking. So we'll space it all the way out. We're gonna size jitter it a little bit. We're gonna angle jitter it about halfway through. And it's not much of a size jitter, is it? There we go. That's better. And then we're gonna do scattering like all the way. And then I'm gonna take my stylus pen instead of my mouse and add a few like this. And then we'll just have a few of these nice looking snowflakes. And then the rest, actually let's add, now we don't need any in the background. Then we'll go back to the soft brush. And we'll go back to these brush presets. We'll space it all the way out. And we'll give that, oh we don't, no we don't care about that. Or the angle jitter because it's just a brush. We just want that size jitter. Alright, I'm going to turn this all the way down. Add a few more like this. And then We're gonna do a snow layer back. And we can have even more crazy crazies in the background. Not worried about it taking too much over the forefront piece. So I'm just gonna scratch scratch. It's like ASMR now. Yeah, there we go. A little bit more over here. Alright, that looks good. Make a few really big ones. Maybe that's too big. A few really big ones. I guess we kind of got a good variety. I won't worry too much about that. Okay. Maybe one more quick little layer thing. I want to pick this brush and then re-pick this one so I lose the settings. Yeah, let's get kind of like a glow around our characters here a little bit. And then we'll have like a darker dodged look. It's probably a little too dark. I'm on 100%, that's why. There we go. We'll have a little dodged darker look so they are more framed up in the picture. Maybe a tiny bit more brightness mixed in there. Yeah, there we go. I'm going to make this a little bright too. So I feel like I kind of missed the missed the opportunity to make this really fun and colorful. I'll make the color, the shading's a little more saturation too. There we go. And then we'll finish with my usual kind of little trick where we make an overlay layer. Like this. And we'll pick some blue. Yeah, blue works good. I think I want a little bit of red. It's probably way too dark. wait. I like a little bit of red coming from this side. Yeah. I think that could work. And then maybe a little bit of green just because it's Christmas time. It can come from back here. Or maybe here. Let's have it from the bottom. Yeah. Alright. So maybe some anatomy issues. I always want to say anatomical. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I always want to say a word that doesn't exist. But yeah, there we go. We have it done. So not too bad for like a quick little hour-and-a-half drawing. I might have some issues with sizing and stuff, but I think it's cute. And I guess I'm gonna call it here because it's getting kind of late. So thank you guys and girls and everyone for coming by and keeping me company while I did this. Appreciate it. And yeah, I hope you guys are having a lovely Wednesday. Thank you, Broken Legend. I'll get to coming back to watching people's videos. I always feel kind of like a weird, like guilty. Like I want to see videos and I don't feel like obligated or anything, but I feel guilty like when I don't get to them. Maybe that's just like a weird thing I do. So I really want to get to them though because I don't know, I like supporting people and stuff. So yeah, anyways, I won't babble too much. I hope everyone has a good Wednesday night or morning, or maybe it's Thursday for some of you. Thursday. Yeah, I hope you have a good one. Thank you for joining me. My next stream will be Saturday. At the usual time. It's like 11:30ish my time, but yeah, the usual time on Saturdays that I do it. So I hope to see you then, or I'll see you in your videos, or whatever. So thanks everyone. I hope you have a good day, night. I've said this like 6 times. I'm just gonna say I'll see you around.